Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about properties of exponents, specifically multiplication and division property. Okay, so let's start with multiplication property. Multiplication property says that if you have two exponential expressions with the same base and two exponents, that is equal to writing the same base with the addition of the exponents. So for example 1, let's say you have a to the third power times a to the second power. This is equal to a to the fifth power. Okay, let me draw that 5 better. There you go. Okay, example 2. The letter doesn't matter. Actually, I can even do this with y's. Y to the, let's say, fifth power times y to the 10th power. That is equal to y to the 15th power. Okay, that's all this property says. All right, so that's the multiplication property. Let's take a look at the division property. The division property says something different. It says that if you have two exponential expressions with different exponents, or the same, it doesn't really matter, all you have to do is write the same base and subtract the exponents. For example, let's say you have, I don't know, x to the fifth power over x to the first power. That is the same as x to the 5 minus 1, okay? And this is equal to x to the fourth power. Let's say we have now x to the, let's say, 10th power over x to the 7th power. That is equal to x to the 10th power minus 7, which is equal to x to the third power, okay? So here we have two properties, the multiplication property that says that you should add the exponents, and the division property that says that you should subtract the exponents, okay? So let's take a look at some really interesting examples or problems to solve. What if you have, for example, b to the third times a to the third over b to the second? How would you simplify this? Well, I notice that I cannot add the exponents of the b and the a because these have different bases. This is b and that's an a. But I can make these interact. Notice that b to the third and b to the second power are involved in division. And the division property says that I am allowed to subtract the exponents. So the answer here would be b to the 3 minus 2 times a to the third, which is equal to b to the first power times a to the third power. Okay? So you see how I can combine these properties in problems. Let's take a look at another problem. Let's say we have a to the fifth power times a to the, let's say, second power over b to the third. Well, I notice that these two are a's, therefore I can use the first property that says that I should add the exponents. So let's go ahead and do that. That is equal to a to the seventh power over b to the third power. Now, here you might be tempted to subtract 7 minus 3 because you remember the property of division, but notice that the bases are different. That's a b and that's an a. In other words, it's not the same letter. This only works when it's the same letter. It could be an a, could be a b, x, y, you name it. All right? So let's go ahead and create a couple of problems so you can try. Let me remove all of this. There we go. So now you try. You try. Okay, so problem 1, give this one a try. b to the first times b to the fifth. Problem number 2, give this one a try. a to 100 times a to the 200. Give this one also a try. a to the fifth power over a to the second power. Give this one also a try. b to the 10th power times a to the fifth power over b to the second power. And finally, a challenging one, b to the third power, to the second power times b to the third power times a to the fifth power over a to the first power. Okay, so give those a try.